is as dit sy skuld dat hy gebeur met hom nou, of het hy homself gesit in 'n position wat hy nie verstaan waar hy hom ingesit het nie, wat hom opgemos het. Verstaan jy? Ek sê nie vir hom nou spesifiek wat
Maar in
real life.
Kijk, hij zit dan, dat is ook om zien voor die lijntjes. Als hij nou van mij kijkt, zij gaat van mij op je haven zien met brood vissen. Die zegt om vis te flik. Dan zien ze maar, mijn brood, die on. Als ik mijn vriend, kijk van die, als ik betaal, die heeft aan een vis en ik verkoop het voor 120 aan. Zij kan maar waarschijnlijk dat doen, hoeveel maand ik boeken vis.
Ja.
Zoals ik 2000 vissen van die maand verkoop het. En zij willen kijken omdat ik een beetje naar vis en ik thuis. Zij moet streams of incomes moeten zeggen.
Ja, you need more than one. In ons pakket, en specifically hier in Zuid-Afrika,
Yes.
how much real income do you need to survive a month?
Daar is het dan, maar ik heb een grote respect voor die lijntjes wat op de straat en naadjes op en verkoop. Die reden ook het soms, hij zegt, broer wat in de boord staat, kijk, hij kan niks soms zelf doen, hij wil bij jou, maar dus hij wil op jou zo, ik klom zo maar in elkaar. Als ik zo'n lijntjes ga, dan praat ik een beetje met hem. Ik weet ze week van de baas, maar ze kan zelf dit doen, because
yes.
In by the way, education is key. Maar het is bij dom jongens wat miljonairs is.
Ja?
Because hij krijgt voor accountants wat gestaan moet om een accountant te zijn. Hij heeft misschien je school klaargemaakt, maar hij heeft zijn brein gebruikt in de reality. So hij is ook boeks maken, maar hij is street.
Hij is street smart.
En hij kan het niet kopie.
Ja.
Nou, het is goed dat het moet gepraat worden. Want hij kan niet van beide moet gaan.
Boy, ik heb een paar rollers voor jou ook. Maar je gaat paar Engels in de Pan-Afrikaans. Dan een paar Engels hier is goed voor je. Zo die rot hebben lunch met Nelson Mandela. Als ik kan kiezen, zei Nelson Mandela gaat nou lekker zitten, lekker bootkoers zien. Wat even wil eten. Wat was het met Nelson by the way?
Met Nelson?
Ja.
Maar ik zal een paas of is het zo?
Lekker paas. Oké. Alright, so as Ireland zei lunch nou met Nelson Mandela of met allemaal die springbokken?
Nou, ik zou mijn naam maar die springbokken wat zo.
Die springbokken?
Ja.
Maar Nelson los?
Ja, los ik voor mee bro.
Kijk, toen klaar met je zakken, zo oké?
Ah, zo is het.
Nou, dat is wat is dat samen met springbokken praten?
Nou, ik zou samen met hulle praten. Dan is het goed, als hulle van hoe, als hulle goed. So, dan maak je ook een beetje motivation. Okay, next one.
Would you rather have your own private vineyard in Constantia, your own private vineyard, or a beachfront villa in Camps Bay?
Maar ik versta dus Engels zo lekker. Wat is
Okay, wait. Say that you have your own vineyard in Constantia, want sy kan jou eie wyn maak en sy het jou groot land daar en kapag is dit 'n boer aan in Constantia, sy het jou eie section wat vir jou is, right? Of dit 'n groot huis in 'n groot huis in Camps Bay.
Nou, ik zal rijden in Constantia
Hoe kan so sê vir die mense hoe kom?
Because kijk hier, aan Camps Bay gaat ik zien, daar is uitgaven.
Ja.
Wat in Constantia gaat het de inkomsten is. So die inkomsten kan maken wat ik weer van mijn huis aan ga kopen.
Okay, fantastic. Next year, would you rather have an African penguin follow you around? So die penguin gaat ooral.
Dat kan ook zien.
Nee, een penguin. Een penguin, man. Weet je wat is het? Oké, zeg je dat is een penguin?
Ja.
Oké. Hij denkt,
als een lopende saap of een lopende dolfijn.
Zo dan, right? So die ding gaat ooral voor jou nou, of een dassie, weet je de clubdassie?
Ja, nee.
Jy sal nooit vir jy gery nie, mens sien ek moet oor die pad swaar terwyl tussen hy dassies.
Ik kan niet wel eens zeggen.
I'm sorry. Dit so eieren, die pengen gaan jy oral follow, of die club dassie moet jy gaan kyk oral.
Hij klipt dat zien.
Die club dassie.
Ja.
Okay, nou hoe die club dassie oor die penguin dan?
Oké, is ja altijd was dat maar niet.
Okay. Okay. Nou weet ek op Afrikaans en vir jou, né? So sy miskien sal dit nou verstaan, né? Sal jy kies om jou slapgat te sit op 'n houtpaal op 'n strakloper see op 'n warme klip.
When your skin is healthy, you come alive. Sanix shower gels are developed with dermatologists to keep skin deeply moisturized, nourished, and hydrated for 12 hours. Sanix keeps skin healthy.
Hey, god, hij is het.
Why, ek sê weer sê, né, sal jy kies om jou slapgat te sit op 'n houtpaal of 'n strandloper see op 'n warm klip.
Nou, Paul.
Op 'n houtpaal. Okay, niks nou met jou is sou jy verkies om die skerp wind van die Kaapse wind oor die voorflikerig son wat die bolle verkeerd jou gee. Verstaan wat jy nou gesê het?
Maar hij is ernstig wat meer.
Nee, waarom die skap die ek sê dat dis nie oor sy elke sal jy kies om 'n wen nie. Nee, wag. Dat is een klomp gemos. Oké, wait. Stel dat zij kies om, hoe kan ik dat zeggen? Die beste te wees in jou eie land, as ek kon nou by rap en my songs en hy, of die beste businessman. As wat kies is nou, as het business of music?
Business.
As mensen weer nou gesê my broer is 44 miljoen, my broer sounds en sê van laat die music, soos
Ik vat het, ja.
sal sy nooit weer op social media klim en sê, dat ek nooit weer op social media klim.
Ja,
110%.
110%.
Ek ook,
Ja.
ja.
Ik kan van mijn labels en goed opmaken. Als een ghost.
As a ghost,
Ik
ja.
altijd garant. Ik zet me niet aan.
Backstage, ja.
Ja, ik kan niet wat ik was zeggen, kijk, mijn broer, maar niet kapperen, samen met mijn broer, osso, die aan die beramen.
110%. En en voor jou, have you ever done any drugs as of late? Zijn we zo klaar gezien met de jonge visie en dan zien dat gaan shoppen en
Toen ik
zo?
net vlampig aan de vat.
Ja, toen zit zo wit.
Kijk, toen ik net vlampig aan de vat, ik zie nog een beraamskamer zien met mijn broer. Toen dacht ik, yes, dat je willen draaien bij mij komen.
Ja.
Dan voel ik sometimes een Superman. Dan zie ik, nee, god, die goed net zo ik begin goed gewoon. Vat ik eerst in mijn broer, bij mij gaat cocaïne. Zij voelt, zij is de beste.
Zij is beter, ja.
Ik heb die dag op je stage gestaan, toen dank ik het perform te staan. Ik zei, ja mooi, jouw lyrics. Van bij mij perform.
En dan kom ik, nou, why? Nou, kijk eens aan, onlucky worden. Als je waar is, dan nou.
Ik nog, ik heb dus in aantal nooit.
Ik heb nog nooit. Nee, ik heb die mensen afvragen, ik heb op ons gezegd, dat is ons een kleine moer zien dat. En het was die kleine dat jullie wat dag maken. Het was stukken steren. Kijk eens, het was Christen. Het was, kijk eens aan, onze Christen gewoon, alle Christen. Maar, nou also, ons kom by 'n punt waar ek dink jongere kinders, né, dink as die enigste way. En ek praat die wat ek ken klomp mense, ek ken van brasse wat ek jare mee gewees het, nou, en hulle is nog altyd diep op die ding. Is there a fine line between having a good time and to focus yourself op?
Ja, zo, nou, is die waar. Maar het is in die kook is het ding wat het mossels en brein lijkt is op. First of all is het hier stoot, als ik dat ken met
As ja, hier.
Ina ko wat ta waji stoot kan dat met broer. Amo kan ik kook in hij is het dier, hij is dierste ding. Maar dan komt zeker iemand nog ket toe kook, hij is nog maar iets zielig. Maar die goed wat ik ga laten met mensen, hij moet me laten voelen, ik is Superman.
Ja, was Presley op die stel bij dan.
Dan fok hij goed met mijn emotions. Maar dan kon ik mis nog zo maar mijn kaas en maar nou 3 jaar gerikken. Tani ko, mijn broer,
Nee, beste jij dat was niet. Ja, ik was van Tino. En voor Tino zijn 3 jaar frik. Ik zei, was dit ik was zo.
sinds ik zei water kan je laten, die goed als je maar mijn begin kan als we zaten te mijn wat kan te stikken.
Oké.
Ik
En daar is ook by the way.
mijn broer was een haak bizar.
Oké, kwijt.
Ik ook zei van skangboren af, die zit dat oors met een toon en rand.
20 rand kami na terka.
Nee, mijn broer, die zat als skangboor. Ik dat die kumgast die kan ik niet staan maar.
En dan zeggen we wat? Nou, ik heb bij je weer zoek siya. Laskat mo na lang, may pala sa blow pala siya. Hij zei, ja, we zijn rasmi ko pa. Ik zei, ja, ze wala na siya. Ik is nog wat omtrent gedrag, ik denk wel die weekje.
Ja, kijk, ik heb ook een probleem mee, dat ook, ik heb klopt, zo om
Yes.
wat ook.
Ja.
Al wat ik wil, dat kan dus maar niet te lachen.
Yes.
Ik ga niet veel prik, maar dat ik doe.
Nou, 100%.
Zij weet, ik heb het gedaan, ik doe het niet meer. Ik kan, nou, het raakt is goeie van. Zo, ik ga niet zo zeggen, je bent los die lijn, mijn broer, ik ga veel vrouwen. Mijn broer, het is een beetje emotioneel, maar dit is slaat de lijn mee, broer, dat ik kan recht gewoon mee beraden.
Ja.
Ik was weer van hij beraden, ik ga toen niet motiveren om kak aan te vangen, maar ze vangen het al reeds aan.
Zo smaak.
Want ik maak hem nog veel.
Of jou dat sê.
Verstaan
Maar
je?
ik wat mezelf ben als ik zo, miskien nou 8 jaar, 10 jaar geleden, zei van mij dat ceremonie drink doen, ze sê, moet sê van my sê gaan gou jy self doen, verstaan jy nou?
Ja, mijn broer, maar die emotions en shit, wat komen die kak met broers en zeggen, als je wacht.
Nou daar is ook by boodskap ek vir baie van die mense, if you do that is nou eie ding, maar enige hoef ek kokain te visit te gaan unga as dan turkus, as dan die daga as dan die stilpyn as dan whatever it is. Wees nie verseker jy weet waar jy op pad is en sy gaan yourself
Hij heeft
by balance.
hij zal nooit weer kunnen stikken wat ook in mijn
Hoe kan dan?
nou, hij moet wel eens slapen.
Sy weet dit te sê, dit's klaar, sy sê maar nou, gaan sy gaan nog kry nie.
Ja, mijn broer, ik heb die vraag.
Huh?
Nou, dus die Engelse kan is die toe kan je. Soos die,
Wel,
kijk, ik heb gewoon een nou niet voor
Ja.
Die kan vragen van mij, are you kinky? Nou, check ik, zij praat en zei, bijnaam was misschien Pinky.
oh,
Oké. Zeg, ja, I know you. Mijn broer, ik ben een dikke in zijn kamer, kost ik die kunnen boeien zien en wat. Ik zeg, heel
oh, ze zeggen goed aan deze
normaal,
man.
die ben een die zo'n Christen, ik rij in de station, zit met die
Oh.
Maar die kunnen niet vast beroepen van mij, die kunnen beginnen een boer van mij met die zandbol. En ik zeg, maar
Ze waren niet zo heel. Dit boot, jong.
zij zei, Satan aan mij door die stil. Nou, jullie kunnen ook niet. Kijk, nee,
Hij zit er bij jou, dat is ik.
ja. Kind van me zo, wie zegt ze, nee, zei, wie is waar met het eten? Die zegt, dat met me. Maar mijn broer, heel erg koud mij. Kijk je, ze is mijn moeder, ik heb een goede dame verloren.
Ja.
Ze is een looie.
Is die nou je omertje?
Wat ik verloren heb, ja. Toen had ik nog net vlam op die ding, want ze
Oh,
was
nee.
TikTok.
Ja?
Zie je nou, ik is nou een christen. Ik is nou een christen, maar als ik er een liefde voorstelling, dat vond ik een roze.
Zoiets een beetje bipolar zo.
Zie je, ja, dat die ook aan mij, die doen het aan andere mensen.
Ah, dus ja.
Maar hij zei het aan mij, gaat doen het meer.
For sure, nee, hoor je. Mijn broer, wat is zo school? Niks voor jou, mijn broer? Wat jij
Ons was nou bij meer aan zeggen.
Ah.
Nou, Sarah. En dat was het toren waar we nou bizar was waar ons. Mensen wat dit voor zo'n phone zien, maar ons komt nog tot binnen in de stad. Ik heb dus nog een realiseerd, maar die klapowners kan zeggen, kijk, je ging van mij je dood, joh.
Ja.
Niks uit. Oors
Dat wat die waar.
Zoals het Robertson gaat doen nou, zoals het Beaufort West gaat doen, zoals gaat we allemaal door de wereld ook. Oudzoren als ons niks, Neisna, Mosselbij, zoals het ons omtrent.
Als hij nou voor die man of nou niks, maar
Wat van die man?
voor die man, oh, je ziet dat.
Maar was dat, nou, niks man, ja, ze is uitgeboekt voor die zin ook al. Maar die zien niks dan wat ik voor guys hier. Ons kwam bizar dat is. Maar dat basis is bizar, het is die producten.
Kwai.
Because
you
you're going somewhere fast but slow.
Yes.
Zo het water, ze gaat vanaf ergens laten, maar ze zijn nog stadig en progress wijze. Zo, om die zachte lijken zoeken aan het kijk die hem kan maken. Ik kan ook die draden wel, ik heb iets gedaan, dan een pindaus, maar ik zat in mijn
Ja.
ik was als een draft. Zo, zij gaan over zichzelf, zij moet naar leren waar, zoals qua ongepraat, ze moet.
Ja.
Zo die toos ook, en ik zeg, het water is.
Weet je waar niet daar, wat niet eens lussie?
Nou, als wij daar vanavond zo samen.
Dan, laat je lussie komen wat je lust niet.
Sarah was bij jullie win met broer was het 4 mics. Als ik mijn mic kan zetten, dan is het zijn mic en dan maakt hij paap. Dus ik is klaar voor we staan die win die organizers in mijn ober doen zijn. Dus ik met broer. Zij gaat van mij laat kak met je. Lang is maar frustratie.
Ja.
Zij kan het zij bij ons zitten met wat niet. Maar als je mics kak is als kak bereid.
Was kak, ja.
Ik was oors gaan staan en performen niet.
En mensen gaan zien, joh, dat kak voor. Ja.
Ik ga in mijn tijd moest je mee bedaan. Zo. Hij zei daar wat ik al voelde, nee fuck, ik is klaar met die shit. Was move aan naar die next.
Gewoon, dan word je voor aan gaan met broer, ik wil gewoon die nog gewoon gooien. En dan als terug ook kan ze een beetje daarop praten, want zij verstaan dus nog wat het einde is, man. Maar je belang op jezelf te hebben.
Zij moet ja.
Zeg maar
Als wij dames, zeg maar op een man depend man.
wat heb jij iets niet? Ja, pizza doen. Ze gaat door pizza, zeg maar. Oké.
Ik weet het niet aan de zelf man.
Was dat maar jou, was dat teppas, die kommers?
Je gaat voor zelf tippen voor jou.
Ja, everybody, everyone, welcome to the PSI podcast. Ons praat net waar en mense. Whatever you want, ons gee het vir jou. At the end of the day, het jouself, mama.
Heeft jou. Zij heeft jou. Ja, zus.
Save yourself.
Zij moet jezelf met mijn broer.
Ja, dat gaat u echt met beroep. Als nou net zo wat kijk, was het even praat, ik denk moet dat man.
Oké, hij toon man. Hier moet man zoek man. Wat die motor nog niet zit man.
Kom wat zoek man.
Nu betekent. Verder met jou van je. In kitten dan. Schot is aan
staan, baba.
Schot is staan, baba. Ze lijkt ze van achter af. Ik denk dat ze van een loop. Kan ik jou wat ik hier wil stap. Stap gepakt om het vast te stap. Kan ik schot is hier niks. Niks kan. Kan ik weer het.
One time, saya bilang kasi return and up here to PSI podcast. Guys, from my side, I want to say thank you so much for joining us here with the PSI podcast. Was een tip, man. Dank je voor je tijd, Boektan.
Wat slaat mijn broer?
Mijn broer, laatste woord van je voorschot schrijft.
Kijk, staan en slag voor iets man. Want ze vallen voor alles, ons mensen vallen voor alles wat we staan voor niks. Ze laten staan voor onszelf. In week zijn het aan onszelf. In kap zijn het aan mijn laatste scheiding. En laten we nou lachen voor jou, een beetje jullie steeds. En dan gaat voor betalen om te lachen voor jou. Lekker dag voor jou.
Wanneer je ganz bij is. Thank you for joining us at Gansbury Heights, guys. We out. Yes, salute guys. That's all. Siguro was the mayor. Back with another public show. So now back with another public show. So now. Guys, gonna be guys really good this morning.
Run free with Cadbury. Buy any two participating slabs and nominate. T&Cs apply.
Yes, salute guys. That's all. Siguro was the mayor. Back with another public show. So now back with another public show. So now. Guys, gonna be guys really good this morning. Salute guys. That's all. Siguro was the mayor. Back with another episode of the PSA podcast, the public service announcement podcast. Yes, man, this is weer terug. That's the mayor. Megan? The one and only.
The baddest, the queen.
Ay, na, sorry.
You say no.
Basta na. Listen to the voice of the maar. Ze bent niet een klim. Die mensen zeggen maar, is het een he, is het een she, is het een she, of is het een he, of is het een them? Wat is die pronouns?
My pronouns are strictly she, her. But
She, her.
as zij gewoon is aan mij, like before the transition process started, and you slowly got there as me. Ik kan jullie post, that is what you come forward, because you saw me before everything changed.
Yes.
So it stays he to you, but people who really get to meet me, it's she, her.
Ako ba jarak kwaad is ang
Nee, ik raak je kwaad, because I mean, zij is gewoon daar.
Wanneer wij de afstand kan niet doen.
Okay. Vertel toch op die transition van, I think a lot of people are really interested. You find that in a movie, the little person feels something that you felt already as a young person and then only got the opportunity to do it now, or nagpaano ko sa iyo?
Like, for mij, dit begint niet in the beginning. Als een mens moest groot raken, en dan als hij dan wat je ouders voor jou zeggen, boys play with boys,
Yes.
girls play with girls,
Okay, yeah.
So to me it was just like, I never felt comfortable with playing with boys.
With the boys.
Ik kan niet met karretjes spelen en bike rijden. Ik
Dat was niet lekker bij jou niet?
die bike rijden, die verstaan
Okay.
So to me it was just, I was more comfortable with girls. Die poppen en everything. Die poppen zijn haar, ik zomaar gaan terug, ik was een hairdresser, alles.
Wat klinkt dat? Ja.
So for me it was a bit like, I needed the right time and to be at that space.
Okay.
To come out and to be who I actually am. Understand it? So to me, I feel like now at this point where I am at my life now, I feel now is the right time so I can embrace myself. I can be who I wanna be.
Yes.
So no, in niemand kan voor mij nou niks zeggen. I'm happy.
You're comfortable as
I'm
you
living
are.
my true life that
Yes.
I always wanted. Understand it? So
En nou als je teruggaan naar dat woord, je kunt je parents en zo en misschien vrienden van jou wat je samen opgegroeid, I mean, was the shock for them or was they very accepting?
Faithfully, when I came out to my father, he was the first one that came out.
Okay, hoe is je pastoor even zien?
Never,
Pastoor, Silva.
Never.
Oh God, what happened?
Never, Now, to I come to my father, my daddy was like, I knew it from the start. I was
Okay.
just waiting for you to be comfortable enough to tell me. So, for me, it was really because when many people like to come out to their fathers, it's very shocking.
Yes.
It's different as what my father would have accepted because many fathers are like, nee, ze gaan niet zo, ze gaat zo,
Ze gaat
zo
zo.
weggehaald, ze gaat die lijn, ze gaat daar lijn, zo
Yes.
maar. Nou, voor mij was het niks van die, I really understand parents.
Okay.
Accept me for where I am.
No, but also, I feel like if kids are by a age well, I don't know, using in the closet or not maybe your authentic self, so
Yes.
that, because obviously there's a big impact that like you might come out and say, moving John now. Yet my IC, Chan right? It was never like that, which is a good thing. So now, you put in our mates, but like I'm obviously, I know what people should give you some on Facebook now and then, but again, I'm wat was wat ik wat ik gezien heb?
Aan die begin was het baie moeilijk vir my
Ja.
because when I started content creation, ek het van Ali pros and cons wat met dit kom.
Yes.
Like I wasn't used to it and I didn't know what is going to happen with it. So when I started adapting to it, was baie moeilik geweest vir my because I didn't know that is what people think about me.
Yes.
Maar nou weet ek wat mense van my dink, even though there is people who actually like me for what I do and people who don't like me for what I do. But at the end of the day, ek is nie jong gelijk te wees nie.
Quite.
Ek is jong
Yeah.
ek te wees and to be me and just be genuine. That is all.
And also now, in your journey, what was for you van die artste kant op? Like I mean, like over your transition, like you, almost like you familie was hy, dat was fine, alles was fine.
Even though in die begin
Ja.
hoe ek comfortable genoeg was, kykie, as ek parties toe gaan, as ek my ma se skirt aan, my suster se top.
As hy nou voor die tyd so was.
Nie, hy was heeltemal voor die tyd voor die
Okay.
klere kan gekoop het, sit ek my suster toppie in, my suster se jean, okay, hy gaan mooi lyk, hy gaan meer feminine lyk, verstaan jy?
Okay.
So ek sit nou hy in, okay, my suster het daai heels, maar het gaat 'n bietjie te groot is, maar ek gaan dit maak, weet ek sit dit in,
Yes.
as die outfit kry, gaan ek na my chommy se huis toe, trek my hand daar, en dan gaan ek na die party toe en so slay ek, man, niemand dit is my suster se klere wat ek aan het nie.
So dit is sister.
Ek het 'n suster, twee susters en 'n broer.
En 'n broer.
Ja.
Okay, en hoe was hulle met jou?
For me, basically, it's like, ever since I came out and I was comfortable with myself, they started accepting me and they could see what I could bring to the table and how they can learn from me.
Yes.
Even though my sister is older than me, but she learns so much from me in what I do. So even my brother, okay, my bro is now,
As 'n jonger dan
he's younger than me, but he's very rebellious, man.
Okay.
So for him, it's just like, when his friends talk about me, he puts a stop.
Okay.
Hulle gaan niks sleg sê nie, hulle gaan niks praat van my suster nie.
Yes.
It's strictly respect.
Hy's my
So it's no uncomfortableness because he doesn't want that, because at the end of the day, he's my brother and he's so big, understand
Yes.
it? So it's all love.
En nou, en die kant hier, nou maar, aan moet jy nou jy weet jy net jy reg.
Yes.
Jy sê moet jy reg, jy sê jy daar, jy doen iets van alles. Maar wat het van die reg dan wat hy dan begin vir jou?
Tyding het vir my begin. I started writing my own music at the end of 2020.
Okay.
But it was more like just for me, just so I can experiment to see what I can do and what I can't do. So when I got used to it, it started becoming like a hobby.
Yes.
And in the beginning, in 2021, the beginning of the year, I started doing English rap. Like English hip-hop en so. En toe ek sien, okay, nie wag, die jaar, die begin van die jaar Afrikaans kom, begin die pop nou.
Yes.
Up on it.
Okay.
And that is when I started writing and I started doing what I do best. And writing music for me is literally like my passion. Like I enjoy it so much. Give for my nou 'n beat. Wanneer toe die uur skryf ek 'n volle song vir jou. Because I have so much things going on in my mind and I have so much lyrics that I can generate. So spanning vir my om 'n song te skryf.
Nou, goeie siya ko si a cappella. Ilang kada mo klaar skryf ko.
Okay.
Ilang kada mo
So unreleased.
Pati wat sa design. As so ano net
Nee, is fine.
Ja.
Moet ek bysit laat ons skuif. As daai tyd van pyne, die hele jaar is myne. It's my time, I was patient. Ja, alles vat maar net tyd. Want ek is fit en nou fyfde. Ek is nie, ek is daar, ek is oral. Want ek is soek nou my pyne.
Ai. Nou wait, I unreleased because I unreleased. So what is the plan of music now? Because you obviously the usuals are host for some festivals and you have maybe next year on the stage and you're driving and you've got your numbers. Have you performed some of your songs on
I
the stages?
perform, like currently I only have 2 songs out and I'm planning on the end of November to release like an EP, 4 songs.
Okay.
But there's features on. So there's one single song with me and then the other 3 songs are like features
Okay.
with also popping home artists that are popping now, that are trending. So yeah, but I enjoy what I do, man. And to do what I do, you have to enjoy what you're doing. Anders dan wat jy nooit geniet nie.
Ja.
So jy moet geniet wat jy doen in order om te lei na sukses.
Okay.
Te lei
And
na
now,
sukses.
TikTok for your help and then obviously you can follow me sina. I am in quality of food being so let's online. I mean, would I feel when you're approach on you know us? What are some of the responses online?
If you can use it, JV. When I started with TikTok, JV to rebellious was it.
Yes.
Sy ken my content, sy ken hoe mal was ek op TikTok. And to me, when I look back at that now, I can't say I regret doing that.
Yes.
Because daai het vir my gemaak
Daai het gemaak, ja. Dit moet
Daai het vir my
gemaak.
gemaak wie vandag is.
Ja.
So, ek wens dit, ek het 'n paar van my woorde gechange, my vocabulary, ek het op ietsie verander, maar is klaar verby en dit het gebeur en daai is hoekom ek vandag is wat ek is.
Ja.
But the love I get now is unconditional, and I know there's a lot of people who love me for what I do. And why should I care what people say now, man?
Pag ko ikaw niya, ako karang lang, kaya dyan,
As Jayan, people back to, and I know we
And I know
are.
that. But kaya sa mga nice clear words na kapumot na, I don't know, many people obviously said about yaw na sa train.
Yes.
So say ka nga, I was there for you in the early days.
Kijk, I came up with as Jayan, people back to. But the Indino word is not originally mine.
Yes.
But I got so used to the word that I say it to everybody because at the end of anything that I say, it's so used to just stepping up and Indino. So the Jayanta, Tikopatu, that was just in the beginning when I started TikTok.
Yes.
Ik zie maar allemaal kan ons clear woord. Ang kayo ba, min ka ikopong. As Jan for you. Na, lang kiniki maar. Let me switch it as Janta. Yes! And when I got there, that was like to me, okay, ek het nou iets gekry, nou moet ek 'n video maak, ek moet dit sê.
Yes.
Kopatu, verstaan jy? So, het getrain.
Maar ek is ook voor die taal van die woord aan de...
Exactly, en my eerste video wat die meeste getrende was, toe ek daar by die pool sit en ek sit en eet 'n appel. Ek soek 'n man wat my so kan by.
Yes! En wat eigenlijk appel, op de top of the head.
That was off the top of the head. I was at my friend's house en ons sit by die pool en ek sê van, kyk jy doen 'n TikTok maak maar video op jou phone as jy sê van my post ticket. En toe die mense hy video sien dat dit opgeblaas, dat die laugh
Ek het veel mense na self gebruik.
ja,
Veel mense
en ek het like verwag nie man. Wat ek net spyt is oor daai video. That video made my approach like seem a bit weird. Because when I got to events and when I started getting booked for like appearances and things like that, when I got to the event, people would ask me, oh, kom ons sê nou so stil, is that your manne after party?
Okay.
And that is not the type of person I am.
Yes,
Like when I
what's the crowd, but say video's die mense.
Yes.
Okay.
Ek is nie so mens, I'm very, like I try to adapt to the environment first.
Okay.
When I adapted, fully blown, then I'm me. But ek is a still mens, I'm not the loud and everything, how people expect me to be.
Yes.
That is almost like a persona, but it's also actually who I am. But I don't show people the full
Yes.
persona, like in
No,
person.
but I
the
keep
kindness.
it all the time, no, but then misschien als ik ooit kan zien, maar dat is een andere video's, maar ik zeg het nooit de eerste video's.
Yes.
Nee, maar als die mensen zien, dan zeggen, hi, good afternoon, and wow, how's things, dan zo.
En is verbaasend vir hulle, is verbaasend vir
Hulle
hulle.
so, ja, ek kom eens aan try jou.
Nou sê sy, daai is die ding.
Yes.
En like we all, ons almal is mense man.
Yes.
En imagine gewoon net, ek het nou hier gekom na jou toe, nou van die eerste keer wat ek nou vir jou sien.
Ja.
Nou begin ek spreek hier die hele building af. Ek maak nog geraas, ek doen my eie ding. Nee, dat verstaan jy, you don't know what people think, man.
Yes.
Jy weet nie wat mense dink.
En nou, wat vir jou, wat is some of the pros and cons van social media nou? Because obviously now you see, jy weet nou wat dan so mense, wat dan ander mense jy kan unconditional love mense follow vir jou, but
Ja.
nou, like hoe, like obviously jy kan jou comments kry along the way. Het jy ooit 'n comment gekry wat jy seer gemaak het?
Kijk, aan die begin, that's what I said. In the beginning when I started with all of this, all the negative comments started helping me. Because ek het tegen die mense dink so van my nie.
Ja.
Hulle sê ek lyk soos 'n lunchbar, hulle sê ek is Bouncy se jongste broer, verstaan jy? So I had to adapt and I had to build myself very thick skin for all that hate.
Almal moet nou
Kyk, soos-
dis by.
Literally everybody has to, and we're not supposed to justify the fact that with all the fame comes all the hate, because as jy
Ja.
as net ons colored mense wat vir ons probeer afbreek, because they don't want to see us succeed, and it mean, don't look up to someone in a negative way.
Yes.
Die persoon kan vir jou baie dinge leer wat sy kan afleer van die persoon af and actually also do it to also blow up.
No, but I have a conversation with them. I think that education is such a important for everyone else, and I give people that strong view. And it's okay for you to disagree on something.
Yes.
And then like, jy sê miskien nou, dis wat ek moet, okay, alright.
Ja. Each to their own.
Maar dan gaan ek sê, jy moet dan vaar kom aan, jy geloof. Verstaan jy nou? So now obviously now people now lots of when people come onto social media, I don't think lots of the comments, and this is my opinion also. I feel like lots of some those who come from very academic or educational background where you're actually thinking about what am I saying, why am I saying this, and does it affect someone else, does it hurt them? But ek moet nou self gedoen het aan die jare of baie iets wat ook gesê het.
Sê?
Ek het dat aan die
And what
gesê. that,
You
yeah.
don't know who is watching you. Akan miskien iemand is wat vir jou follow op TikTok of Instagram, wat vir jou groot lere kan opmaak.
Yes.
That is why ever since I started realizing that, toe my hele way van praat op social media heeltemal verander. Because ek weet nie wie kyk vir my nie. Ek weet nie wat 'n persoon kan my miskien op die TV sit of
Yes.
wat my weer kan maak verstaan. So my hele approach en my hele way van praat het verander toe ek realize it.
Okay, now, so kita berang dengan seksual offense dan juga now, as I know terkan Anita, no?
You don't use account, Absa. Account.
I don't have one.
And your FNB, how much you can share?
3,000.
It only you can't use it now. Then you can.
It's a zero account, easy zero account.
And you can't get.
Keep big, I don't know the amount there, but you can.
Okay, I'll give it because
No.
somebody has sent me 10,000.
Because why?
But I
Okay.
want to.
I can transfer it to you then.
No, I don't want to use those account of mine.
Okay.
What happened in that
You want to withdraw it? I can withdraw 5,000 rand.
No, I want to share all on that level.
So, for my
I don't know if it can wait, but we can try.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay.
Maybe I can. If I try 10,000,
That was just because
you can withdraw 5.
Okay.
I can share 5.
Okay, here's a number.
If you try with the
I don't
10,
want to feel
Then
out
if you go, it's
and
fine.
select one out.
Okay.
So I have to put in an anything that would
21.
put in. But if it like, oh, it's okay.
475.
Yeah, that's it.
Bukas.
Ja, but the thing is, ons het seker net vir 2 of 3 dae uitgegaan.
475.
3 dae uitgegaan, okay, we had our first kiss
18.
and everything, maar ons het vir 3 dae uitgegaan.
23.
Ek weet nie wat die snaakste ding is.
21.
Ons al twee was
475.
Dis dit gaan nie weer.
1823.
It was posted
Let me
on
take a
this.
picture of
I
it.
was on my way to the dark shop because she was at the
Take
dark
it out.
shop. Toe kom sy na my, toe gaan loop en sy sê vir my it's not gonna work. Toe sê but I also want to tell you the same thing.
You're not online.
Hoe laat dit dan nou?
You're not
Because
online.
I'm your assistant, maar ek moet ook die also people.
Nee,
I'm saying not online.
No.
So
Yeah.
now fast forward now.
I don't use my FNB for a long time. Since I cancelled that message. So I'm scared maybe. I think you full of nonsense.
Facebook, Instagram. As gevolg, ze gaan niet geloven wat ik nou ga zeggen. As gevolg met straight influencers, wat trend,
Okay.
wat aan mij leeft. Wat aanleeft bij mij, wat iets zoekt van mij, ja. En die ding is, zij kan niet van mij wel zeggen, nou wat jij is nou niet. Als appels zoals jij zegt, wat de helft nou? Als appels zoals jij zegt, wat de helft nou? Van hoekom gaan hulle niet weten wat ons weet niet?
Yes.
Verstaan?
No.
So,
Ik like the conversation, but
Yeah.
I have nothing if you want to
Rectify is hard. But you can always.
What? Let me do it.
Okay, let me have it.
So funny how because now those shades you obviously have this
yes.
and you're
En
people
kijk eens mensen waar ik op nooit gedacht had dat we een message even vertrouwde influencers. Dat je shows.
Why is je naam? Use je naam alsjeblieft. Dat is een je naam. Zeg maar wat dan naar je voor jou gaan.
Ja, ik kan niet.
Ga je de namen noemen?
Ik kan niet. Op je oude naam die dag, wel je moet iets hebben, alaaf. Dat is niet veel dat ik kan niet lauwen niet. Maar ik sta met me voor nou. Tot ik gekregen dat ik wil geheren in haar.
Now, what do you take from that? Like what is it like? So, as die mensen bij, als ze eindelijk zo in een organisatie, or you guys were attending in life, what for you as the person on the other side of yeah.
Hij is single mans, as mans wat ik kan niet horen.
Okay.
Alle zoek iets wat hulle niet krijgen. If you know what I know!
If you know what I know, say to us.
If you know what I know,
Soos
dis
wat?
gewoon.
Wat?
Die vrouwmense wil ek net sê. Maak op die agterdeur laat jou man kan aangaan. Want hy soek dit by my.
Wat Maar hy klop nou hier by my aan.
Hy soek het by my aan. Hy moet my tee opvaar. Verstaan jy?
This is really interesting.
This is very interesting. Like I have so much nice influences that are in my games.
Okay.
En vir my is dit nie man. Like why are you portraying on social media? Sy straight broer. Sy is getroud. Met hy. Sy kyk nie moffies raak nie. Sy you don't look at transgender, you look at nobody value anything.
Yes.
So what is each other? Jy's in my games. Jy wil nou ons aanboek by
Sakadanga.
Sakadanga.
And now, so what do you respond to any of the stuff? Sê jy nou miskien iets terug.
Ek respond. Nee, want ek wil weet waar jy nou eintlik reg en kry jy nou iets uitwerk hierso om vir my te expose, try jy nou op my koppies
try nou,
verstaan?
ja.
So ek weet eers die hele ding uit en dan vra ek jou en ek vra jou regte vrae om te weet of jy nou reg wil. Of ek sê sommer nou kom, let's face you.
Yes.
Nie face you, FaceTime of call ons video call of iets wat ek wil sien as jy wat nou saam met my praat.
Yes.
As your whole self. So video call hy praat vir my. And I influence a level.
If he does image that it will come then.
Okay. And what say jy dat sê nou? So we can be the man.
Kyk jy nou begin. Jy getroude influencers sê nou. You have so a nice body. I understand why they're hating on you. All the females are men. No, dink maar jy dan hoe gaan sê jy I feel for
Vrou, ja.
As smile. Wat ek kan nie help nie.
Jy
Wat sê jy like?
praat van hy en ek sien Cardi B.
Yes.
Volgens first person in Cape Town, volgens Flames of hy ding. Sê vir my, ek het nie die video gaan kyk hier, waar te sien. Wat 'n video was dit en hoe het hy vir jou gevoel?
Kykie, I started following Cardi B in 2019.
Yes.
And her way of doing things was so similar to my way of doing
Yes.
things. Haar manier van praat, it's like I don't care, it's straight up, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
So man. So I started looking up to her 2018 side, sort of now. And for me to just post a video and tag and for me to see she reposted it.
Next level.
Dit is nie vir my voel nou ek het gemaak in die
Hoor, jy het net gesien dat jy jou sien op post.
Ek het post.
Hoe was dit?
Ek het die video gepost. Ek het gepost op Twitter, eerst en toe op TikTok. En toe ek sien notification Cardi B like the video, jare ek gaan mal aan. Ek skree, ek sê, jare dit she like my video was I didn't think van
Maar
wat
dit is so miljoene mense.
Exactly.
Hoe het jy ene gesien?
Hoe jy my spesifiek ene gesien, maar ek dink die rede hoekom sy my nou gesien het was baie mense het haar gemention in die post and they tagged and they reposted
Okay.
So that's how she saw it. Toe repost sy vir my.
Lekker.
En die video wat ek gemaak het was 'n transition video hoor. My hare was woes, ek het niks, my kap op gehartie. Jy weet my kop draai.
Glam.
Okay. Glam en ek rap en ek doen alles en is net mal
Sy
man.
het dit gevoel.
Sy het dit gevoel. Because as sy het nie ons gevoel het nie, hoekom het sy 3 klein emojis gekom en
Obviously. Yes.
Sy moet gelyk het wat sy gesien het.
And obviously this is something that people also they dream about.
Ja.
Jy sê vir my idol, the replies.
En vir my het gevoel het, hoe ek klink myself, dat even the life I'm living today, ek klink myself aan vir elke dag. Just to make sure I'm not bleeding. Because the life I'm living now is everything I dreamed of.
Prachtig. Nou,
Everything I
wat is
dreamed
jou
of.
oudste by the way?
I am 19.
You are 19 years old.
I am 19.
So, daai laas met jou van 18 voor 17. Was haar man het voor die tyd wat jou in hy jare geword het?
Van tyd tot daar voordat ek nog begin het met die she-her
Because
proses.
ik behalve de Shia process, ik weet niet, underage mensen. Ik weet thuis dat jij van
Daar was so guys in hulle 20s geweest, because I think I think it's miskien 16, 17.
Okay.
Maar was guys in hulle late 20s. En even nou, wat nou gebeur, as guys in hulle 20s en hulle 30s.
Okay.
So as jy so ver uit
Uit die tyd verstaan.
kan jy nog steeds geniet as jy wil.
Why nou, sien jy, weet jy iemand in jou lewe? Like, van nou, behalve nou die ander aan van die mensen op vooral zijn. Do you have anyone that you like right now?
Right now,
Yes.
I do, but
I do. bad, bad. Wat die batter?
Ja, die baat is een baie groot baat.
Oh.
Ik was baie indecisive man. Ik raak baie vermoe van iemand.
Okay.
Als ik te veel samen met jou praat en ik zie veel te veel, als we baie voor jou, als we baie voor jou, ik wil nou aanmove naar die next plek. It's like me tasting the place.
Okay, julle sê bereid om spice of life.
Hey, come on, come on. So, ik try nog my voete van, but I am speaking to someone right now.
Okay.
But I is baie private man.
Nou, op die van hom, so, the people that you generally go for, of wat jy nou gaan, dat is dan oral. Is it someone that is said to be straight, or is it iemand wat aan die lyn is? That doesn't make sense.
Usually, why maak jy vir, ek kan nie,
Ek vra nou hy nou uit te figure, is it
ek
someone?
kan nie, no, many people like me, they have different preferences.
Okay.
But my preference, strictly, ek kan nie saam met 'n man is, wat nou kom half soos 'n vrou verdraai.
Okay.
Hy gaan nie my van, hoe gaat jy vir my vrou doen?
Okay.
As die broers nou vir ons jaag, jy kan nie saam hardloop as ek hardloop nie, jy moet nou beklei vir my. Jy moet beklei vir my, verstaan jy? So, jy kan nie, het moet 'n man wees, and I'm only into straight men.
Only to straight.
Only into straight men.
Okay. So, and hoeveel ander mense, like, met die issue, dat mense wat ons transition, if you're in the space with other people that have also gone through, as I love to see mekaar,
Daar,
as
die een wil
die
beter as die ander.
yes, nou ek
My hare is amper so, my hare is die langste, ek lyk die mooiste. My
Okay.
brows is so gearch, en ek lyk nou so, my body lyk so, ek is die beste.
Okay.
So is dit, but my ding is nie, ons almal is hier. Het was baie moeilik vir ons almal om te weet waar ons vandag is.
Yes.
So hoekom nou nog oneenigheid, die een op die ander, let's just show love together and just be equal.
ook wat jy weet, daar gaan nooit gebeur nie.
Dit gaan nooit gebeur nie.
Because look, even when you just gonna take just women alone,
Uh-huh.
no? En vandag sal die wat miskien almal like die was 'n transition, maar nou mense wat nog hoor as 'n vrou. Sok van hulle met mekaar as dieselfde.
Al nie hulle is dieselfde.
You know what I mean? As stok dieselfde dan vir.
Het is dieselfde. Nee, verstaan dit. Het is dieselfde.
Wat ek wat jy wil sê.
En nie net daai nie, is baie females wat poep soos op my aan.
Okay.
Maar ek verstaan nie van hoekom is dit altyd hulle met die afkoppe met die koppies. Hoekom is dit hulle?
Die kolla kop wat jy.
Hoekom is dit hulle? Die bolla wat lyk so vol stop. My kan my sê, why you hating? Ek kan nie.
Nou why?
But I understand.
Ja.
Because people like it. People like it. People like it.
Why is now as I know miskien by is wat jy wil doen.
Female.
Female.
Strictly female.
Has there ever been a problem with them?
There's totally like I was at the club. I don't want to mention the club's name
Yes,
because
it's
I'm
fine.
scared. Like, so I was at this club. Nou toe ek die toilet wil gaan gebruik. Vrou vraag my of ek wil ek sê ja. Maar nou kies ek met die toilet aan my, maar sy kyk vir my so strange aan. Maar nou sien sy mos hier by die bos, die tent is nie
Yes.
groot genoeg nie.
Okay.
Sy gaat roepie, supervisor. Radio supervisor vraag vir my. En ek sê vir, you're not gonna let me pee at this toilet now. I will put you on social media and I will drag this club.
Nee,
Van julle wil
yes.
ek nie pee nie.
Yes.
Van hoe lyk dit nou? Ons is in 'n club usually.
Okay.
Die mans is dronk hier in die club in. Ek gaan nou na die male toilet toe. Die dronk mense kry my aan die toilet. Ek is op die sagte ek kom uit die toilet uit. Wat gebeur dan?
Yes.
Because you get such sick men with a sick mentality, so you don't know what to expect.
Okay.
Verstaan
Yeah.
jy? So it was a very, but I understood where they come from because their words were, what if there's more people like me also inside nou hulle gebruik al die pad die mans toilet.
Okay.
Nou sien hulle ek gebruik die beskielik nou die female toilet
Yeah.
now. What is the thing? Why is your favoritism involved? So ek het hulle punt verstaan en daai soek maar as ek na daai klub toe gaan maak ek sien ek pie daai aartie.
Aartie okay. Hy is
Die moet ek hou, ek wil dit heeltemal. Ja, babe.
Terus moet jy maar na hoor
Ek
jy
het
kan
alles
nie
so kan op Viva sê, we gaan saam op die
Ons gaan dan sien.
so na kooi gaan. Daai is dit dan. Daai is dit.
Hello. Wat is sommer da, I mean, ons gepraat met Colin oor nooit by toe iets van een drag queen, maar dan moet je iets clear maken. Zij is je drag queen.
I'm not a drag queen.
Yes.
I just love makeup. Ik hou van makeup. I love what I do. I love playing around with makeup because ik geniet het, man. So ik identify mezelf as a drag queen. Kijk, een drag queen is half nog steeds een man wat niet lief is voor makeup.
Okay.
Ik identify me as die. I'm trans. I'm a trans woman. What you see is what you get, and that is that. Seems like.
Nou, in jouw journey as a trans woman, is alles veranderd. Do you still have male appendages?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do, and I'm not like shy to talk about it or anything because it is still me. En baie mense is baie lief om my te sien. Maar sy was 'n man gebore.
Yes.
Even especially when I'm dressed and like my hair is laid and everything, maar sy was 'n man gebore. Ek weet hy.
Okay.
Ek het nog nooit gesê ek was female gebore nie. Ek het nog nooit admit dat ek 'n volle female is.
Yes.
I know I was born a man and that is in my head. So wat try sy om my iets sê wat ek klaar nie.
Yeah. No, I want to know me before I moved along the journey, but the keep on point there. I don't know where you move.
Yes,
Is it something on the cards for you? Or can't you know?
No, it is definitely something on the cards.
Okay.
It is definitely something on the cards. And the thing is, I'm planning on, it depends how things go and it depends on my mental state in next year because I am planning on getting breast implants.
Okay.
But like, het hang net af hoe ek voel op die moment en waar my mental space is en hoe ek is op die moment. But definitely, it's definitely all the things I do consider that I want to do.
What? No. Gebruik jy item?
Wat het dan?
Item.
Wat het dan? Nee, jy is reeds op een nou vir my sê, wat het dan?
Ons moet nog aan die male appendages. Alright? So dis net, jy is op penis, maar.
Yes, I do.
So, nou gebruik jy die ding, enige iets.
Oh no.
Nou.
She's useless.
Okay.
She's definitely useless. Sy het 'n job wat sy doen, sy is unemployed, fully unemployed, sy gaan unemployed bly tot die dag wat ek vir haar dood maak, wat binnekort is, maybe, but sy is unemployed.
So nou, hoe?
Sy gee werk.
Ou is maar nou kyk, nou, ons is 'n human body. Ek verstaan dat jy iets kyk wat miskien wat aan miskien is vir jou. Gaan dit dan op? Of hoe voel jy?
It's all about the mental.
It's all about the mental.
It's all about your mind. You have to control your
Nee,
mind.
dis baie interessant. I'm very interested to understand it. You know
yes,
what I mean?
and it's good because now I'm also educating you on a few
Yes.
things, but it's all about your mind. So you moet weet hoe om your mind te control vir al die ja.
Okay, very interesting. So now, let's see. So what is some of the other things that you can read? Some of the any education that you know about?
Okay, I know the writing, music,
Yes.
the rapping, the creating content, I love taking pictures.
Yes.
Ek hoor 'n camera. Me being in front of a camera is like happiness to me. Because I can be my full self, I can express who I am, I
That's
can...
always who you were though, like growing up, like even as a but you always like to say,
That was altijd in my
Okay.
But I never had the chance to actually do it. Or like get a chance to actually be on a camera or anything. But ik heb nou die kans. Hoe kom je gebruik maken?
Ja.
Verstaan?
En dan weet je niks, first dan lang as die family members van jou, misschien van jou direct parents, kan mopties en ski of just how what you do and you get some of that better. It's not besides online, like I mean talking about like from direct.
In the beginning, I used to get that. Like just in the beginning of before my career started, in the beginning when I started like being myself and expressing who I am, I did definitely begin, but when I started showing them that I don't care, it stopped.
Okay.
It stopped because they knew those words that they saying hurts me. Toen ik wilde my sê, "King, on."
Was baie okay.
Because they try nou vir my af, dat ek laat. Try iets lief.
You know,
Try
to
ek weet hy, ek weet hy.
What is some of the funniest moments where you like I mean in your journey? Like what is what are some of the fun ones? So like that, you can laugh for yourself. Like, what is a funny moment?
Those funniest moments. Niemand weet nie. Because why to moet gaan die dag met die foto shoot.
Okay.
Right, die fotograaf is daar, everything ons moet die shoot. Toe ek wat? Vir die pose.
Okay.
Tuanta, kinaki ano ka? Picture with embarrassing Picture with embarrassing masay.
Say that, hello.
Naki ako ba isang sa isugi ba ba? Picture su panak su sekon. Hindi ka biya ano dra may pentir. Straight and ik anak ka slide. As ako su niemand het gelibat nou op hier die only I knew.
But the cameraman.
Die cameraman het in dat weer gesien because it was a side pose man.
Okay.
But lagi sa kopit uitgekom toe druk pa vanaf weer druk. En weet jy wat proses was my naal so lang man.
Okay.
Moet ek maar net beself seer gemaak wat ek doen.
Hello.
Ja, jy sê maar net die picture kan besit. Sê maar net.
Ano yung picture mo dala mas pa yung buko feature ko hindi.
Yeah, and that is so embarrassing but looking back at it, I laugh about it because it's a joke to me.
Yes. And so now also for you, I mean, in terms of social media content, what is what content that you like doing now? Is that, I mean, do you consider yourself a pro LGBTI activist now, or you just doing your thing? I also get this, because lots of people in this line, this is just who I am.
Yes.
Because some people want to strive with me, which I cannot come out of you. Because,
Almost like labeling you.
yes, just like I social media, you know, you see that the LGBT people.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
LGBT, Allah.
Yes, so just say, or you not going to use your content that you make around that, or you just not just doing it.
No, I'm just doing it.
Okay,
What
because-
you see is what you get. As you know, only. As just like it, and I appreciate it. But I said like it. It's young, it's more young.
And what is hoeveel is die mense wat praat van by die is wat part of the going to and you don't strive to be part of that label so but I mean to like prides or things like that and like being at this kind of things, what's the energy like it?
As funny as it's gonna sound, I never been to Prague
You've
because
never- okay.
I never been to Prague because I just feel like I can't even my baby.
Okay.
People of the LGBTQ, I'm not talking about everyone, but
Yes.
majority of them are so full of hate. As amper so ek hou nou van my kwaai and that is not even my thing. Ek hou nie van my kwaai nie. I'm just me. Nou voel jy ek hou van my kwaai en as ek dit doen, nou goed jy van my skiewe kyk aan. Jy sê of wat hy van my en is vir braai man as te veel. So I don't think that is not for me. Even though it is my community,
Yes.
but some of them just put me off.
So no, but like I said in my dad, like let's say if you have different views, no? Then as just my enemy of the state. Or maybe LGBT. Me, man, actually, just my, what's your pronoun? Just what's your pronoun?
She, her.
Me, just a you. Ik say no, but don't
I got that.
And no, but it's not our community.
Yeah.
We say, so
yes.
I want to know why is it something I was seeing some people not there was no rude ways of saying it, but as time just say that I'm not going to force you. But why do I feel like sometimes it's a force?
Soms is dit en baie mense pos die ander een.
Yes.
Jy gaan so sê en ek wil hê jy moet sê nie, jy moet sê she.
Okay.
And that is what forces the whole thing.
Okay.
You have to tell someone noem vir my whatever jy gemaklik is. Jy gaan nie force wat even na jou mind toe kom sê dat. What you comfortable with, I'm easy with everything.
Yes.
I'm a very easygoing person. So ek gaan nie vir my uitstress as jy nou vir my label as iets anders sê, so right guys, wat jy nou gemaklik in jou kop.
Yes.
So jy het dit gesê, daai is right.
Hoor, ek wil van 'n storie vir jou. So ek het die dis 'n braak van my man. So ek het voor dat die girl like so lank soos ek ken van waar van my kind so ek ken die was out die girl ek het nie braak wat ek al die girl but she's like a tomboy kind of vibe but ek van haar hou like but as jy miskien aan die kamer gekom en dan sê ek oh ja was jy man dan wat gaan gaan no yes the big boss man wat na aan toe kom ek het drukkie wat daai was nie hoe ons was nou as vir girl so van die girl gaan
As al in jou kop en wat jy wil, dis gewoon daan.
ja maar druk maar by jou right maar net so aan van anyways kom ek daar op 'n dag en ek sê ja wat is dit kom daar ba wat is dit nou ik vang het. Nou, daar is Shana. Girl. At nou bra. But full on. no. Ik had nog namen noemen, maar stop, ik kan zoals lang ons kind hou. Ons kind vorm. En the transition was samen post gezien en komen. But you never actually see it until that okay.
It always happens. Ja, altyd as hulle gemaklik is met hulle self en hulle weet mense om hulle is gemaklik met hulle. So nou kan hulle doen wat hulle wil. So is dit.
En is dit net voorkom dat er mense wat miskien dit dan religie is nie? As dan mense is like dit speel of
Okay. Even though like I was supposed to be confirmed last year, yeah. So last year was ik nog op woordschool, because I was in last year. So I was even Donjus High School.
Okay.
So die moment toen ik nog op woordschool was ik heeltemal rebellious. Die change het eerst 3 jaar begin. Die tijd toen ik zo rebellious was, ik gesê wat ik wil, ik het vloek. Daar was niks stop op mijn vocabulary, niet alles het uitgekomen, maar die zit hier stop nie.
Yes.
Ik kon het uit. So that moment last year, I was in confirmation classes. And all my TikToks, the way I spoke, sabotaged my whole confirmation.
Hoezo is het? Die doe je nog kijk.
Die was goed. Die leveren.
Nou, wat is die leveren op TikTok?
Dat is wat ik verstaan nie. Dat is leraar wat ik verstaan van hoekom kyk die leveren dan op my goede.
Yes.
So was het een hele meeting genoeg met my en my ma en die hele keekraad en alles. Van hulle voel nou, kind wat een catechism klas loop, nie so hulle gedra op social media nie.
But now, because thing is, as Zeros keep die persoon as op, ek het gepraat van die persoon as in general nou, as miskien een pastoor of wat jy nou is, rabbi, imam, whatever, wat soek jy nou? And
Dat is
why?
my ding. En
You
weet jy wat die
know what
snaakste
line,
is?
you are in jou line is, dit is wat kan hier.
Exactly.
En so van my moet jy naar weer stoot.
Weerstroot.
Yes.
Wat die snaakste vir my net gewese was, toe in my meeting sit, en hy sê, hy het die video's op sy laptop. So jy het ook nog my video's gedownload.
Yes.
Jy het my video's gedownload om vir my maale te wees, maar my maale het wat aangaan.
Yes.
So wat raai jy nou eindelijk? Want as ek nou terugkyk, verstaan ek 'n bietjie,
Yes.
wat ook nie eintlik nie, wat ek verstaan hoekom hulle gedoen het, wat hulle gedoen het, even though now, they told me that they want me to start with catechism classes next year, and I feel like right now, even next year, my life is going to be way busier.
Yes.
My lewe gaan heeltemal besig wees, ek gaan baie goed hier onder doen, so ek dink ek sal daarby kan uitkom. Even though I will go to church regularly, because without God,
Yes.
I wasn't going to be where I am today, because He made this possible. So it's all thanks to God, but I still do pray, and what somebody told me was, jy hoef nie kerk toe te gaan om die Here te dien.
Okay.
Jy hoef nie kerk toe te gaan om die Here te dien, jy kan nog altyd bid, jy kan nog altyd dankie sê vir die Here. Dat is van jou af nie. It's all in the mentality, en almal die mense sê dit, maar jy moet kerk toe gaan om die Here te dien.
Yes.
It's not a must. Even though I do believe in God, I do go to church on a regular basis now and then, but obviously,
So obviously, miskien nou, as jy nou gebruik die pastoor en so, do they feel like if you are a trans woman, dit kan nie. Of as daar mense wat so voel, like you can't be a believing person en trans as jy.
some people do
Do they
feel
believe
that.
it?
Baie mense dink so, as amper so, jy gaan jou toe.
Okay.
Nou sê op my, hoe gaan ek jou toe as die Here vir my elke dag sien? Hoe gaan ek jou toe as die Here vir my elke dag wakker maak? Hoe?
Yeah.
Make it make sense, because it's not making sense.
So wat is your reply for the miskien? But number one, push it to come out. Number two, deal with it right now. Like this, what do you mean for the push?
Be unique. Moenie vir jou steur aan wat ander mense sê. Because at the end of the day, you're not here to be like, you're here to be you. Die tyd is hier.
En tayo nou weer, wat die mense ook vir jou vra wat jy wil. Like in terms of now we just like you which I don't think that's a private person. Private one.
Dis nergens in.
That's our next videos we know me.
That's nuts what he was doing. But that is my thing, that is why I'm still figuring out this whole thing, because he's a very private person. And as
Okay.
jy vir my vat, moet jy weet, I come with a lot of things. Because as ek hom moet post, die dag as ek hom moet post, gaan die mense hom follow. Hulle gaan
Ja,
hom
hulle gaan
lastig
hom follow.
val in public. They will ask him, Chase Race got a boyfriend.
Yes.
So man, so ek dink hy is gereed vir daai nie, but ons kyk nou dinge gaan. I trust that will go with accordingly, but yeah. But I am happy, makes me happy. Literally makes me happy.
And yung maalang ang fine now.
Alles fine na.
He was reaching 19, eh?
Yes, I'm
19 years old, drink alcohol, doing drugs,
okay.
only bike.
I only bike and I do not
You don't drink alcohol. That's very young.
It's
Is it something you have done before?
I would take a drink occasionally when I'm at a proper setting.
Yes.
When I'm at a proper setting because my ding is dit raak ek nou te dronk, ek vat mense advantage van my. Pas mans miskien advantage van my, en dan gaan iets kan gebeur, dan was ek op my volle
Yes.
positiewe senses.
So when I, but when man, but it was, so I also want to go back if you might go to your life, it's not also. Get right now.
Especially when I do events and things like that, guys do get very weird and hulle raak baie touchy.
Okay.
Maar kyk jy raak, jy nie kan doen. Dat ons jy my broer raak weer nou aan die sien wat na doen jou. En dis sulke tye wat mense jou stem moet dik maak vir hulle. So jy dan nou ek is vol female, ek het nog man kraag. Ek kan alles doen om vir my te protect.
Yes.
So try nou jou ding, as sien wat na doen.
Dat was it.
Ek
I'm not talking about back in the days, but now, man.
praat van nou, I'm more humbled now. And that is why I feel like I need a security.
But you know, say, Jacob, Papa, you can't do this at all.
Ja, ja. Usually.
The-
Op die ou einde van die
Hulle
dag,
fight
het
met
ek op
verstand.
die ou einde van die dag, het ek mankraag. Ok, ek het 'n paar houe ingekry wat, ek was daarom nog nie ge-abuse of iets
Yes.
van hy soort nie, wat, ek het my houe ingekry, ek het vir jou gesê, hoe ek voel.
En nou met die nails, hoe sal het nou kan nie?
Nie met die nails.
Uh,
Weet jy, die nails, ek kan alles doen met die nails.
What's your routine in your like your makeup routine? Or the
When I wake up, ek gaan eers op Instagram, ek wil kyk wat pop, op TikTok, I want to see what's popping.
Ja.
Dan staan ek op, breakfast, was my gesig, borsel my tande nadat ek breakfast geëet het. So is dit, en dan doen ek my skincare routine, of ek sal miskien net meditate, listen to music, because vir my is my mental health baie important. Is baie
En
important.
hoe sien met jou nou?
Baie goed.
Okay, prachtig.
It's way better than it ever was, honestly. Even though with all the hate that was happening,
Wat
you
jy
know,
depressed, wat jy depressed al?
ek was baie depressed. Ek het gehuil, ek het, like, not even my family knew what I went through. But as ek in my kamer kom, sluit ek my deur toe, huil ek huil, het het net vir my gevoel, ek wil my lewe eindig. But then I realized, I can't want to end my life now. Because out there is a little boy or a little girl who's looking up to me as a role model. So as ek nou myself doodmaak, wat gaan hulle dink van my? Where's the role model?
So would you try to come obviously besides like obviously just mentally telling yourself, because I mean it takes a lot to people put you and take your own life. But like so how did you get out of that? How?
Having the proper friends.
Okay.
Who's there for you when you need them and who listens to everything you say sonder dat hulle vir jou judge.
Okay.
Literally. En as snaaks genoeg, because ek het nooit gedink ek sal vriende maak met die mense wat ek altyd op TikTok gesien het. Maar daai mense is dan nou my vriende. Even if they're older than me, they're my friends. And they accept me and they motivate me so much and I learn so much from them. Wat ek ook kan doen en wat ek kan improve van myself.
Ja.
So is dit. En die persoon wie altyd my uit my donkerste uitgehaal het, was Shanae. We talk so much and I never thought I would grow so close to her, but we talk so much. She literally like motivates me to not give up because I worked very hard to be where I am today. So ek kan nie nou opgee nie. Al sê die mense wat ek doen my ding. Even not just her, Lawrence in Dota van die Bunnies.
Yes.
I never thought that I would make friends with these people and they motivate me so much to keep going. And
So what is it was for your younger self? If you could, if the Megan now could speak back, like if you were this person who you are today, and you could speak to, let's say, your 10-year-old self. Wat sou die 10-year-old self gesê het vandag?
Wat sou ek vir my 10-year-old
Yes.
self gesê het? You did a great job. You did a great job. You built yourself such thick skin regardless of what people said about you. you still made it. I literally made it because tot en met graag dit ek elke dag die woord mopie gehoor.
Okay.
En kyk gou nou, that like literally made me like I do not care about that anymore. As alles net die.
Good, thank you. That's all cool. Let's just, I think we got that. Just anything you want to share before we go?
No, I did not finish with anything like my music video. My first music video is dropping the end of November.
Okay.
So yeah.
And by the way, 6 step by. Thank you guys watching for this. The PSA podcast, Mr. Maya. Yes, salute guys. Siguro Mr. Maya. Back with another public show. Back with another public show. Alright, guys, really good this morning.
What are you waiting for, son? No spice shower gel to start fresh and stick to stay fresh. Now you're good to go, 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 go. Now smell check. Fresh and magnificent. What about yours?
Yes, salute guys. Siguro Mr. Maya. Back with another public show. Back with another public show. Guys, really good this morning. Salute guys. Siguro Mr. Maya. Back with another episode of the PSA podcast. Yes, today my baby Andy the building. How you doing?
Fine. Hey guys.
That's really the reason I just went through my TikTok blowing up though, guys. Like your face everywhere. You doing all this stuff, eh? Guys, I don't know if you've been watching TikTok, you must have seen Bianca doing something somewhere. Bianca, tell us a little about this. You TikTok, tell us a little about when you got into making these lives and all this ranking and stuff.
So basically when I started
Get you closer to the mic.
making the content and
yeah.
things, I just saw that once I reached a certain amount of followers, they gave me the option on TikTok to go live.
Okay, how many followers do you have to go live, by the way? I don't know.
I think 500.
500.
500.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Oh, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been doing it like way before, but it wasn't as consistent as I was doing it now.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was like on and off and things, and you get gifters.
Yes.
That gives you certain gifts and so stuff and like that.
Yeah.
But you need to purchase coins.
Okay.
And in order to purchase coins, you put your bank details in and whatever.
Yes.
So, for example, you want to spend a 500 rand,
Yeah.
you will get 200 coins for that, for example,
Ah.
and you can send a gift that is equivalent to 200
To
coins.
200. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you telling me that means go on TikTok to do this sometimes to make a career? Like is that
Yes,
like the main thing like bucks by doing this?
I will be honest, because from my side, I do it at times.
Yes.
Yes. I
So
mean,
now-
it's a TikTok designed it
To
for you as the creator, the person who's going live, so that as you go live, you can make a income.
You can make an income, which is cool, man. Plus, I see you starting 4 million likes now, sir. I have 26,000 followers.
Yeah.
Yes, decent. And listen, yeah. So, I mean, did the numbers grow over the last few months or the last few weeks? I don't know.
Before the story
Yes,
time,
before
yes,
the
it's
story
been growing, it's been going. Yeah, there wasn't
Yeah.
like a pause or anything. Like every day,
Yeah. No,
it's growing now.
You speak about this thing, and you have that, maybe there's something that everyone knows about this, but maybe these people that don't know about how this ranking works and how this works. So explain to us, I mean, for someone who's actually a content creator of some sort, how does the whole thing work?
Okay, so it's not only for content creators.
Yes.
Anybody can go live.
Okay.
So you go live, you can do what you want to do on your live, whether it's entertaining the people who's watching, the viewers, anything what you want to do. So there's also a thing called now ranking.
Yes.
There's a leaderboard with a ranking. So
Okay.
it's different in different countries, but here in South Africa or the whole of Africa, we have a weekly ranking. So
Okay.
it runs from Sunday midnight to the next Sunday midnight.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have a whole week of doing that. And whether you telling a story time or you just talking out
Yes,
on the
but
live,
So then, what is the process of the ranking? I mean, so you go up as you get more.
yes.
You
So
go out, yeah.
I'm live now and you enter my life.
Okay.
And you just like the cack I'm talking about, you entertained by. It's all optional. It's up to you
Yes.
as the viewer if you would want to gift me.
Yes.
Which is, there's a gifting section at the bottom when you're watching someone's live, and you can tag on any gift, whether it's big or small. But remember, it's your choice.
It's your choice. Yeah.
I'm not the one tapping the screen for you. You're doing that.
Okay.
And there's all terms and conditions when it comes to gifting
So
on TikTok.
what are those terms and conditions, by the way?
So when I went to go check up, it says that when it comes to the gifts, if once you do the transaction now, which is buy the coins and you gift and whatever, it is your money, yes, that you spending on the gift. But once that gift gets sent, that transaction is done.
Oh, it's done
no
now.
longer yours because
Yes, it's a gift. That's like the same.
Yeah.
We didn't even like put it in like in real life. So even though it's terug
Yeah.
like he's a sweater. Oh, so jy mense my fucking sweater back now. Sorry,
and
don't
I
worry.
don't
Yeah.
get everything. TikTok takes 70% of the gift,
70%.
and I will get 30%.
Okay, so let's be super random. You get a gift that's $1,000, and how much do you actually get out of it?
Okay, I'm not now quite
No,
with
I'm
numbers.
asking.
Um,
Like your estimate amount. It doesn't have to be like.
Say now I get a gift that you pay 1,000 rand for it,
Yeah.
and you send me the gift now. TikTok will take the 70%. Say now, for example, that's 800 rand of that 1,000 rand, and then I get the rest.
Use it so much.
Yeah, they take a lot.
Oh,
And then they
yeah.
still, when the balance, your funds or whatever, the gifts and everything will accumulate to a balance in your TikTok.
Yes.
But then that gets sent to a PayPal.
Yes, from your wallet you export it to the
But then
PayPal.
there's a deduction there, a service fee.
Also there.
Yes.
Okay.
Once it's in your PayPal, remember it's in dollars.
Yes.
So it's not in rands. So you need to then convert it to your bank.
So you connect it to your bank and then from there like export it out to what
Yeah.
bank you use. Okay.
So from what I know is FNB works with
Yes.
a PayPal. So I
You
have
know
a
FNB, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out FNB.
Shout out.
Sponsor podcast.
And
Yeah.
then when I am withdrawing from PayPal to my FNB,
Mm.
there's even codes that they give you that you need to select as to what this money is for.
Oh, because you have to send also.
So
Okay,
even
interesting.
on FNB, there's a code that says, there's a number, which is the code, and says gifts next to it. And then I would just select that all the time.
All the time, yeah.
And I think they do that to prevent anything that most now happens.
Yes.
The
And
words
let's-
that you...
Have you made a substantial amount of money on TikTok from doing your story?
Yeah.
Doing your lives?
Yes, I would say yes.
Nah, give us like ballpark figures, like what is like some of the amounts that you were bringing in.
A lot. I could buy a car now, if I want to.
No, but then you must say the number.
It's-
You want to hear the number. Like I don't
Go on.
because like what can you buy? Like is it the Toyota? Is it the Mark 1? You know, is it the Maserati? So we need some context.
A Polo.
A Polo chick.
A Polo.
300,000, 400,000 soon.
Nah, not even that.
250.
Nah, not even that. But one thing I can say is,
Yeah.
whenever money hit my account, that money would firstly go straight to my mom.
Okay.
And whatever she needed to do to, whether it was pay this or
Yes.
sort out that or whatever,
Look, life
I've
is
always
still life
made
for
sure
everyone, regardless. Yeah.
to sort for her before I even
Quite.
thought of myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, then I would have money for me, and you know,
But now, with you doing that stuff, I mean, do you when people rank and stuff, like, do some people still have day jobs, or it's just what they do?
some people would have day jobs, and then you know, maybe come on when the shift is done and whatever.
Okay.
But I don't think majority of people probably have businesses which they own and so forth. But people sit there, they hold that also on the yeah.
No,
I mean, when I was working, I don't work now, but when I was working, I would work, and then once I come home, and then 9 o'clock the night, I would go live. Up
Okay.
until 12 and then go off.
Look, I'm also not gonna lie. Like I tried my hand at this, but because my life is so cat busy, I couldn't be on there all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes there was ranking, that's why I can tell you about it. And I had a few matches with a paar mates, and I also made a crew, which I understood like, okay, you can make a crew, but then it was like, do I have the time to do? Like I wish I
Yeah.
don't have the time. Neither am I in a space where it's like super private all the time for me to be like.
All time, yeah.
Like with people that also just don't want to be seen on camera all the time. And I'm like, of course, I'm just not gonna do it. It's chill. But I also still watch it from the outside. I'm like, my bro, people is like out here, like go on TikTok, like the same. I
Yeah.
see the same people. These are the people. These are the rankers and stuff like that. Do you have top rankers in Cape Town right now?
Yes.
Okay, who are some of the top rankers right now?
So now for this week, someone is number 1. They call it podium number 1, 2, and 3.
Okay,
So if you go on TikTok now, you can check there you can go into anybody's live and then
Yeah.
press on the weekly ranking,
Okay.
and then that on the lead that will be the leaderboard, yeah.
The
So then you
leaderboard,
will
yeah.
see who's number one up until
Oh.
99.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm top one. Now we're gonna be clear.
Yes.
Keep top one, yes.
Does it take a lot of work to go to become number one?
To be honest, it didn't take a lot of work for me because of the person the gifter that was gifting, how they were gifting.
Okay.
So I didn't need to be on all day or all night. So
So are you telling me that the more money, more gifts you have, the higher you go up? Does it
yes,
work
so
like
it accumulates to diamonds.
Okay.
So the more diamonds you have, so say now you want 200 diamonds and now people's gifting me and I end up with 400 diamonds, I'm obviously gonna
You're gonna be
be
on top now, yeah.
Yeah.
And how much
On the
is the diamond
leaderboard.
worth?
Yo, I don't know that. I
Oh.
don't know the amounts to the gifts or
Okay.
things like that. Yeah, but you get low gifts and you get big gifts. And you can go check at the end how much it accumulates to your
Okay,
bag.
so now wait, let's bring it all the way back home here. So now
Okay.
obviously you did the story times in part 1 and part 2.
Yes, yes.
What have you been discussing in your story times?
So I had this gifter
Okay.
that started gifting me from the month of October.
Mm-hmm.
Because before I was just creating content. I started going live.
Videos, whatever.
Yeah.
Big stuff, okay.
Doggy birds, whatever. I don't have a niche.
Yeah.
So everything I post, there was this group of people that always resonated it.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So I remember I had a job interview and I didn't get the job because they now see me on social media and they didn't like what they see.
Yes, he does that to the people who
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
But then everybody has like social media somehow, like, I don't know.
And the whole interview wasn't even based on interview questions, just with regards to
You
the
talk.
social, yeah.
In the company you just repute and like,
Yeah.
how can you post
And
it?
I worked there before.
Okay.
But anyway,
Don't want to mention that company's name, by the way.
nah.
But
Mom-
but who is it? It's not nice. It okay. What?
Choose Protex for longer lasting 12-hour germ protection.
Call center vibes.
Calls in. I'm also just got people. We don't have to.
Yeah, stuck people, my bro.
Fine, safe. You don't have to mention who they are, whatever.
And then,
Not important.
so I cried, my bro. You can ask Riaz. I went to the park, I was crying because I really wanted the job, and whatever. So I went on to my live. I just went live and I started
about it.
venting about it.
Okay, guys.
And since there, so okay, people's gifting, they want me to come live. Even after I ended my lives, people would be like, "Are you coming back on?" and things like that. So I think that was the month from September. Yeah, from September.
So people want to hear more about you and what's been going on in your life.
Yeah, and you see, my TikTok basically kicked off because of story times.
Yes.
So when I was doing it in my lives, people even enjoyed it more because they were like there in real time now and whatever.
And like, I mean, with social media stuff like that, I mean, you find at any point you find any intrusive on your own life, or are you okay with like
Yeah,
your life?
because I have nothing to hide. I mean, I am a person to take accountability for
Yes.
when I do go wrong. I mean, I'm not innocent. It's
Yes.
only human.
Yes.
But yeah, so I started going live and this woman, gifter, started gifting me in October.
Okay.
Before she started gifting me, I've never heard about her, I've never known who she is, nothing. She
This
had
person
this,
you're talking about, does lots of people know who she is? Or like,
yes,
of her?
die vrouw made sure to be known as the greatest
The
gifter.
greatest gifter.
Yes.
So the greatest gifter of real.
I don't, yes.
Okay.
Kijk, you know, in the beginning, you can ask Riaz, toe, kijk dit verstaan nie. Is she involved with the Russian mafia or something? But sy gooi universes and it's what? The 26th or the 22nd of the month.
Like
Weet
back
jy
in
dit, bro?
the universes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And every time she's gifted me, I've never asked her once though.
Yes.
For a gift or to call it
Wait,
in my
let's
life.
just pause and take it back. Do some people ask people to give them?
They
But for what reason will you ask someone to give them some grimmig ja man? Or would you ask like
You technically are doing that. You're just covering it up by the gift or
so are you look that's why there was this whole scandal thing and people going like not recently but like a couple of months back when we were like yeah but those people were getting quiet because I was obviously you know that
Maybe I was one of them. Maybe when I saw this
when you
one go
chill us
up,
maar but you know
Yes.
for Corona on TikTok
I was
you know what I mean?
So there was in that week now when it was my birthday ranking week. and I was friends with someone. No? And this someone knew that okay, B's gonna rank this week.
Who's the someone? I'm not mentioning names. No, you don't
The
have.
person's number 1 now on the TikTok ranking.
Well, guys, make sure you guys go check out who she's talking about. Comment it in the on this video. This clip is gonna come out. She's telling us about someone.
And I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, I got kakats here. I was jealous, my bro, because I had been seeing the mense rank ook.
Yes.
Okay, I can't say that they did ask to be put there because it was told to me they didn't ask to be put there.
Okay.
Maar jy het geweet ek rank.
Yes.
And in my birthday ranking. And then, all of a sudden, my account gets suspended, so I couldn't even go live.
So you when your account is suspended, there's people reporting your account.
Yes.
Okay.
But you must not can't say what is. They don't show who reported, yeah. And people also fail to create fake accounts now.
Just so that
Just to go spam report your account.
Okay.
So I couldn't go live. My live was suspended for 7 days. And this gifter that had been gifting me also knew, okay, B, it's your birthday week ranking, and we were in on it. Okay, B, we're gonna come support. Even though someone said they're also gonna come support.
Yeah.
To rank it most powerful. Now I see this person is number 1.
Now, this person is number 1. Now, the person that we initially talking about, who is like whatever, the greatest gift or whatever, does this person like connect with more than one, like configuration or person online?
She doesn't just gift by me. This person gives
Everyone.
everyone. And I quote from her words, she spreads love.
She spreads love. Okay.
Yes.
These whoever the greatest gift is, I would like to know what your profession is, what you do. I would love to be on the apple that you give to guys. I'm a little bit.
And then now,
Ja, maar kan ik wel lekker
and then,
Ik vind het oké als jij 2 uur aan iemand zei, maar geef toch. Kijk, ze gaan niet oh, je kan het wel de toer en nee, ga niet. Geef me nog drinken.
yeah. So then I, in their words, attacked them. I messaged them, cut my bro. I was like, really, you guys use my birthday ranking. And now the person that's been gifting me and who she's gonna be there, I said, no, but and allemaal die ander mense se giftes was ook in that week of their ranking.
Okay.
So I tripped on him, which I do think on my side was wrong. I shouldn't have been at here. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have. And
it's not like anyone signed. It's not like anyone signed in the form just like now we
Yes.
be here, but you
Yeah.
which I understand. Yeah.
yeah. So then I messaged this greatest gift on the same day, also saying, number 1. You then use also my birthday weekend ranking and da. So basically, I attacked both of them.
Okay.
Right? But then I had apologized for my actions for being that person. I was even at this person's house to apologize, and everything was cool, you know? Everything was cool. When that person's ranking was done, to correct greatest gift na my they looted me.
They looted.
They abused me. They drained me out of my money, B. And what did B do? B was just there to lean out the shoulder every time you needed B to be around.
Yes. But now, you know, in the defense of whoever you could potentially speak about, we can even go back to what you just said. Who gets to say? Because when I give her, can I now say? But now, at the end of the day, they can click. So, who can? Because no one's putting a gun to you.
Yeah.
So, like you said, someone did this to me, they did that to me. Like, I can't get the money in your bank account unless you give me the pin.
Yeah.
Kadal.
You know, it's a different story.
But ek moes gesê transfer.
Yeah.
Nou kan ek nie complain agterna nie.
Yes.
Miskien het gesyp gewees het gestaan die transfer.
No, no. And then it came to now, okay, she's been now crying and complaining, whatever, and I was just there to console her. And now remember, I'm on good terms with this someone and with this greatest gifter. Then I remember on the what was my date? Tuesday was the 28th, no? The 28th of November was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So the Monday, the 27th, I went live. But not in terms of wanting to rank, just live and boxing.
Yes.
And I was boxing people from different countries. So my team, I called them the PIs.
The PIs, okay.
They enjoyed it because it was something different, you know. And the greatest gifter, it woese gegooid, lions, universes, and not that it was even asked. Okay, I thanked her, was like, Oh my word, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I even have a voice note of us stating, not once have I ever asked her for anything. Be you not like that.
Okay.
You never forced me.
So you
And
can
I'm
be
not
people ask and force.
I don't know,
You
but
don't
I
know.
think
Listen.
I can assume.
Are you gonna pull out the voice notes you have for today?
Yes, I will.
Okay, because here that's what you're talking about.
But I just want to get this in
Okay,
there.
go for it.
The Tuesday,
Yes.
which was now the 28th. I must start a DJing. So I'm doing my DJ course.
What?
Shout out to Q DJ Q Academy, yeah.
Are you mixing up? What you mixing up? What you gonna play? Yeah, Gom, Afrobeat, what you doing?
I'm thinking hip hop.
You thinking hip hop?
I'm a piano or
Right, go,
but
catch
I'm
the
still
jazz
catching
alarm,
my,
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we were told that we can go live while we, DJing just to promote ourselves more and whatever. When I went live in that DJing practice,